I'm the new CEO of Air New Zealand. I take over officially in January, and Air New Zealand is the national carrier of New Zealand. It's been around for 72 years, and it's very, very important to our country, and people very much love Air New Zealand as a company, and yeah, it's a real pleasure and a privilege to be able to lead such a great company in New Zealand. We've been partners with ATR since 1995. We've had 3 generations of ATR aircraft. We started with the 200s, we have the 500s, and now we have the 600. It's been a wonderful partnership. We choose ATR because ATR has very good operating economics on our sector lengths that we fly, and also because of the sustainability impact of the aircraft, that it's very, very good from a sustainability and environmental point of view as well. And New Zealand is a very small country, but it has its people spread out quite a lot across the country. So the ATR flies to cities of 50,000 people or less, and so it becomes a very important aircraft for people to build their business and export goods from New Zealand. It becomes a very important tool and a very important aircraft in order for people to connect with other bigger cities and connect with their friends and family as well. We fly to 27 cities in New Zealand, and this plane will go to most of those cities. So it could go anywhere within our network, and it's very good because of the 70-seater being a nice size for us to actually go to small cities, larger cities. Well, they love this aircraft, and they've loved it for a long time, and that's why we're really excited to see this version of the ATR 72-600. I think the interior design of this aircraft and the interior has been improved dramatically. It looks absolutely stunning in terms of, and the comfort for the passenger is fantastic. There is an extra 1 inch of pitch in the seat that ATR have been able to create with the seating arrangements. There is extra overhead locker space within the interior, and I think it just has a nice aesthetic and a nice look to it. The other good thing about this new ATR 600 is that the cockpit is very familiar, or it has an intuition or a logic that's very familiar to the Airbus aircraft. And in New Zealand, a lot of our pilots will start flying this aircraft, the ATR 600, and then they will move into the Airbus 320, and then they will move up to larger wide-body aircraft. And so that transition from one fleet to another is really important, and the way that ATR has gone about designing that logic into the cockpit is very, very important. You know, rugby is very much a religion in New Zealand, so we are all crazy about rugby. And so for people, black is our national colour. So when we go to watch the All Blacks play France, we always wear our black shirts. So we wanted to do the same thing with the aircraft. And this aircraft we'll probably only have 1 or 2 painted like this, and then the rest of them will be white with a black tail. But the point is that they get a lot of interest and a lot of attention from our customers. And so we now have 1 or 2 black aircraft on every fleet that we fly. And it's amazing. You go to the airports and you'll see people racing up to the observation deck to go have a look at the aircraft because it looks different and it stands out from other aircraft as well. And for New Zealanders, you know, when they see this aircraft looking like this, they'll be incredibly proud about that. You often be travelling and you'll actually hear a little child or a parent say, "Oh, we're travelling on the black one," you know, and they get very excited about it. So it is genuinely very, very exciting. And again, you know, this aircraft goes to very small cities in New Zealand, often less than 50,000 people, and so when an aircraft like this shows up, it's a very big deal. You know, they get very excited about it. But most importantly, the investment that we're making with ATR, we feel very, very fortunate to be in good partnerships with ATR, and I think you know, this is a big signal to New Zealand that we are very invested in provincial New Zealand as well. I think family, it's been a long relationship and it's been a very good partnership, and the people that I've met today, Filippo and the executive leadership team and the other people that have worked on the shop floor are very passionate about the product, and there is an emotional commitment to the company, and there is a culture here that I think is very special, and I think you've obviously built a very special company here with special products, and we're very proud to be partners with you.